Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Wang. Beasley out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's McDaniel. And it's Mullins in at the point. And for Albuquerque, Bam Adebayo is out there with Wang. Then there's Antoine Jamison. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Gervin in at the two-guard spot. Pass to Wang. Fires for three. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's McDaniel. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Adebayo on him.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Wang. Here's Mullins, covered by Mitchell. It's good.
Poor design there. Defensively, they know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now, here's Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a deep three.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Patterson, he's checked in for Albuquerque. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. To the left side wing. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Beasley with a clean look, and that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, smart pass by Abdul-Jabbar, ready and willing to find his open teammates.
Nice shot by Jamison.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Beasley, and it's blocked, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession, and Albuquerque making a change here. Moon's checked in. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, here's Beasley. Moon pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Just another spot that Houston can knock it down from. He's got a really versatile offensive game.
Ford against Mitchell. Pass to Patterson. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. McDaniel grabs the miss. Here's Houston. This one for three. Moon pulls it in. Here's Wang. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Ford against Gervin. Here's Beasley. Good, and a nice assist from Ford. Beasley's got 5 now.
Ford with a nice setup there.
Here's Mitchell. And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Patrick Patterson. Trae Young is out there with Moon. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jamison in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Harrison. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wang. And it's off from three-point range. Albuquerque trails by 3. And Young kicks to Moon. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Moon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Bounce pass from Garland. Pass to Harrison. Here's Wang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jamison the pass to Patterson. Adebayo with the ball. And again Albuquerque with a triple.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
The visitors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Abdul-Jabbar outside. To halt the run, and the layup is up and in.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
Gervin for 3. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Pass to Shireman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Now, here's Mitchell. Shireman can't hit. Here's Harrison. Gervin pulls it in. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. For 3, Mitchell. Wang pulls it in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Three-pointer. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Outside Gervin. Pass to Shireman. Back to Gervin. And the jam by Gervin.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Albuquerque leads by just 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. But without question, Antoine Jamison displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Beasley. Then it's McDaniel. Then there's Wang. And it's Mullins in at the 1. Mullins inside, covered by Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Albuquerque with the possession. They lead by 1. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to McDaniel. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And McDaniel can jam it down now, putting his height and bounce to good use on these dunks.
Here's Gervin. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feed. And Albuquerque leads by 1. Here's McDaniel, guarded by Gervin. From the baseline. And no good, trying to use the glass. And Albuquerque with the possession. Down low, kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Now, here's Mitchell. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Beasley. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Beasley's got 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Nice shot by Jamison.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Beasley. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Rebound by Albuquerque. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Yep, that one goes.
And we see this sometimes from Jameson. This guy has the ability to catch fire and go into a zone.
Some changes for Albuquerque. Patterson, he's checked in for Wang. And it's Moon in for Gervin. Albuquerque on D. Here's Beasley. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jamison with the basket on the assist by Patterson. Patterson's got 3 assists in the game. Jamison's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. Beasley with the bounce pass. The shot by Newman, no good. To the paint, here's Patterson. Pass to Adebayo. And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's Albuquerque up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Gervin out there with Mitchell. Then there's Wang. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jamison in at the 3 spot. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Here's Jamison. No good on the triple. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Beasley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Mitchell. Here's Jamison. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. Mullins kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Mullins. Here's Beasley. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Adebayo. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Out to Gervin from outside the arc. Mullins with the rebound. Steps back and shoots. Count that one.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Albuquerque leading by 15. Jamison, no luck.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Mullins. For 3, Beasley buries it from three-point range.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Wang. Now, here's Gervin. Guarded closely. And here's Adebayo outside. Buries the long-range jumper. And Albuquerque leads by 15.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
50 seconds left in the game. Here's Houston. Off target from outside. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Wallace looking for an opening. The 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Moon. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feed.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what